It's early spring 2013, and I can't get my mind off of him. She's still dating him, and it's killing me. I know she doesn't want to be with him, so why doesn't she just break it off? A few days later, she let me know that she broke up with him, and I have her blessing to date him. I was elated. I knew this day would come, and I waited patiently for it. The next day, I got a message from him on Facebook asking for my number. Maybe I should have seen his eagerness so quickly after they got done as a red flag, but I didn't. Rewind to 2 months prior, when he was at a Christmas party with my chick band. I was immediately taken by his presence and his gaze. When I found out he was there with my friend, I was so bummed, but tried to be happy for her. She told me that night she wanted to break up with him, but couldn't do it yet. A couple weeks later, there was an obvious chemistry between us at another friend get-together. Fast forward again to when he got my number. He and I basically hit the ground running. It was the fastest relationship I've ever been in, and the most fun because I was crazy about him, and he was seemingly crazy about me. It was pure electricity. I could definitely see myself marrying him. We had so much fun every time we hung out, and he made my Sparkling Sky song come to life. Go listen to that magical story with the link below. There was so much chemistry, and our personalities seemed to work so well together. We had similar values and saw eye to eye on most issues. It seemed like we could talk about anything. Nothing seemed like it was taboo. We went on weekend trips. He supported my events as an intern assistant principal. We threw parties that were a blast, cried over the movie Hachiko together, talked on the phone in our spare time, and just couldn't get enough of each other. He was traveling almost weekly for work. I was months away from finishing up my master's degree at BYU and had been considering moving to the East Coast afterward. I wanted to be with him. I knew he wasn't interested in a long-distance relationship. I knew he was looking for someone to settle down with, and I was definitely a willing party. He wanted to marry someone who wanted to be a stay-at-home mom and who loved to garden. I wasn't sure I fully fit the mold because I had other dreams too, but I definitely wanted those things as well because I liked to garden and I always saw myself becoming a mom. About a month and a half later, he said he needed space. The next day, I wrote him an email and I didn't hold back. I told him all the ways I loved him and wanted to be with him, but he could have whatever space he needed. That said, it was important to me to figure out what he wanted because I needed to figure out if I was going to move away. I was 28 and looking for an administration position and education, and I still wanted to pursue music in some way. I still had a lot of dreams on the table. I saw so many people I knew give up everything they were pursuing to marry a guy. I didn't know if I was ready to settle down. I couldn't halt my dreams for him, especially if he wasn't serious about me. Telling him exactly how I felt would help the relationship either move forward or stop it dead in its tracks. 2 days later, he called and told me what a great team we are and how beautiful I am and what an amazing future he could see with us. He said he could see himself marrying me, but he needed space. Wait, what? I was beginning to see this was definitely not going to move forward. Whether he was anxious about my forthrightness or about a relationship in general, I don't know. In my mind, the issue was whether he wanted to be with me or not. He was flip-flopping. I wanted to be with him, but I wanted someone who wanted to be with me. Even though he said he could see himself marrying me, I could feel him distancing, so I mentally prepared myself. I had a gut feeling he was going to tell me he wanted to see other people. In the following journal entry, I said, if he decides that he wants to go and date other people, which hopefully he would have the decency to inform me of first, then he can go. When I was 19, I gave my whole heart to someone. He broke it. It took 1.5 years to get over him. When I was a junior in college, I gave my whole heart to another guy. He broke it not once, not twice, but over and over and over again. I was patient. I took him back and tried things again and again. I believed him when he told me things that I loved to hear. It took me 6 years to completely get over him. I am not doing that again. 7 years later, I have finally met another man that I have given my whole heart to. If he leaves to date other girls because he thinks the grass is greener on the other side, or he thinks that he can get what he wants or needs somewhere else, then he can go and not come back because I won't take him back. He's either in or out. He doesn't have to know right now if he wants to marry me, but I expect him to at least be working through things with me. The next day, I'm at Big Lots looking for a sofa cover, and he calls me. He says, I want to continue dating you, but I am not comfortable with being exclusive. Here I am, faced with the very scenario I have been preparing for the last 2 days. I said, I saw this coming, and I had something all prepared to say to you. I was in the store and didn't know if I had the courage to say what I knew I had to say, so I said, I don't feel like saying it right now. I will call you later. The song Dreams by Cranberries was playing over the speakers. If you've heard it, you know this song. Here are the words. Oh, my life is changing every day, in every possible way. And oh, my dreams, it's never quite as it seems. Never quite as it seems. My journal continues, its beat makes it feel like a war song. It's intense, and while I was standing in the checkout line, I was welling up with anger. I started shaking because I knew I had to tell them that if he wanted to date others, he cannot come back. I knew I was laying everything I wanted with us on the line. For the first time, I was listening to what felt really right to do, and I would not back down. While sitting in my car in the Big Lots parking lot, I called him from speed dial 7 and told him what I had prepared to say. I told him that I am completely worth his time and that if he thinks the grass is greener on the other side, then he can go, but don't come back because I won't take him back. My voice was shaky and I was about to cry, but I held it back. He was silent. I am usually pretty accommodating, but not this time. We had just gotten done talking last night about what a good team we are in adjusting to each other's needs. Well, guess what? Not adjusting. You're either working it out with me or we are done completely. I am not accepting a fence sitter right now. Not after all the nice compliments you've given me and how you say we'd be so good together. Don't feed me that and then hang me up to dry, putting me on the same level as every other girl on the planet. Not happening. You either meant what you said and did, or you didn't, and this will tell the truth. We all have moments of truth. To me, a moment of truth is when we reconcile what we say with what we actually do. All actions and words must be accounted for, and it's these moments that are the most telling. My therapist at the time continued to drive home the idea of trusting myself and doing what feels like the right thing. After spilling my whole heart to him on Tuesday in the email, there's no way I would be put in the same category as every other girl. I'm either your girl, even if you're still trying to figure it out, or I'm your past. I won't be your in-between. You will figure this out and make a choice. You are a decisive man, which has made you successful in your life, and I won't let you shrink from that admirable trait you possess. In case he needed clarification as to why I'm unwilling for him to date other people while still dating me, these are my reasons. First, physical affection. It would become a wedge. I am not willing to date you and kiss you while you're dating other people. If I decided not to kiss you because I am not all right with you dating other girls while I'm kissing you, then you would be irritated and I would be too, and it would create a wedge in and of itself. I'm not going to let something that has been so good become a wedge. Now, looking back on the last 2 weeks and how intense we became, I feel used. It's like you did the love me and leave me stint. Jerk. Little did I know you were emotionally checking out and getting ready to break things off. I should have seen it, and you constantly pushing my boundaries. I did see it, actually, and I ignored it. Second, trust. If you start dating other girls, that means all those things you said to me 1 day ago are lies. You said you thought we'd be a great couple. You said you felt more appreciated by me than you've ever felt. You said you could see yourself happily married to me. Were they lies? Were you just saying stuff to make me feel good? How can you say all that and then right after want to date other girls? Do you just spout off words and they have no substance? That's just it. If you do date other girls, then all those things turn to lies, and if you lie, I can't trust you. That alone is a good enough reason not to date you. It feels like we were having so much fun building castles in the sand, and then a storm came through and tore it all apart, and you built a wall between us instead. Everything we did is just gone, and I can't reach your heart. He called me a couple more times. The first time, he wanted me to reconsider him dating other people. The second time was him telling me that I should go out east. I should make that happen for myself. We didn't really talk much after that, except for when he called me on my drive out to Boston a couple months later and then acted disappointed that I actually decided to move out there. Whatever. He never planned anything else to do together, so he should have just broke up with me. I don't know why it was so important for him to insist upon still dating me and dating other people. Maybe his ego needed it. Maybe he just needed to know that somebody was going to let him do whatever he wanted and he had a backup plan to come back to. But I won't be your backup plan. It's early April and 2 weeks since we talked. Today has been a decent day. I'm in the middle of writing a song called Just Another Girl. I've been trying to be happy. It's tough. I miss him. I hope he comes back to me. The thought of things being over is torturous. He said his relationships don't often last much longer than 2 months. It's kind of his ending point. We lasted about a month and a half. It's raining today. I guess that matches the mood I'm in. I need to have the confidence that I had in the beginning. I am worth his time, and if he doesn't choose me, I'm not ruined. I guess I just didn't know I could enjoy a relationship that much. Sometimes love is here to pass, and sometimes it's here to stay. We had many beautiful moments, but I never saw it coming till it all fell apart.
We built castles in the sand, locked our hands together on a search for brand new land, laughing in the rain, kissing in the storm, never saw it coming, till it all fell apart. Whirlwind, you came around, spun me off the ground, stole my heart in a day. Years since I had given it away. Connection was electric. Built our love